What's the level of disappointment after the last night for you guys?
I mean, after every loss, it's a level of disappointment, but I don't know. Yeah, it sucks. It's frustrating. I feel like, when we lose, we kind of had the same, dialogue about being disappointed. Shoulda, this should have happened. Blah blah blah. I think you just got to get to a point now. We just got to do it and let us doing what we need to do be the result of the topic of the conversation, going forward, because it's more so even disappointing to continue to have the same conversations over and over.
You guys had such high expectations, and I know it's still an early start to the season, not Christmas yet, but from that standpoint, just how shocking this is.
I mean, it happens. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes the true character is shown when you're going through something, and how you get out of that, you have to be seen. And that's what we got to focus on. It's easy to dwell in something that you didn't expect in a moment, but we just got to take it one day at a time. Have this conversation again late January. Make sure it's not the same type of sentiment that we have now.
Mike Brown has preached a lot about you guys coming out and setting the tone early on so you're not playing catch-up late in the game. We saw it with the Denver game. We saw it last night. What do you think you guys have to do to play with that sense of urgency right off the top to get going?
I mean, either we just got to have the right mental approach, or, we line up, 15 cans of Red Bull before the game. One of the two, but, it got to happen so we don't put ourselves in those situations early on.
When you're experienced, when you go through stretches of, attention to detail and things like that, does it make the next mistake almost that much more magnified?
I mean, you can't really put it on yourself too much in that way, because you'll drive yourself crazy. You got to look at the mistakes, look at what needs to be corrected, and understand that, with all positivity, and not look at it like, because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have possessions where some don't go right, or you miss a shot. That's going to happen, and you can't let that accumulate and make the weight on your shoulders feel heavy. You just got to take it, in a positive manner, whatever it is that need to be corrected, and make sure you do those things more times right than wrong next time around.
With the loss, how nice is it to be given a chance at the Lakers tomorrow night?
I mean, it's always great just to get back, understanding what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, what to expect. That's fresh in your mind. So, looking forward to it.
How much do you hear Mike emphasize the possession game, and what's your perspective on how crucial that is?
I mean, you're right. I mean, us as players, we understand it as well too. How important possessions are, how important moments are in the game, because we all know just as much as we can get hot and do great every possession, other team can do the same. So we're definitely conscious of it. It's just on us to make sure we win those battles more so than we lose it.
And you've been in a handful of scenarios. Just kind of what's your perspective at this point of this group of guys and how Mike coaches them and his style about it?
I mean, we're going to be all right. I mean, it sucks right now. It's always, you can look at negative stuff here and there, but we're going to be all right.
Sure. How do you feel you guys can make up for nights? I mean, a lot of these teams that come in there are bigger and you obviously go up against.
I mean, it's a collective effort. We got to put that in our mind more so than ever. It's a collective effort. We all got to be on one string, offensively and defensively, to help each other. As long as we do that, we'll make it a lot easier on ourselves.
Last night, Coach was talking about how maybe some of the bounce passes that you guys have been doing, especially with the short guy on Domas. Was that maybe an area that was addressed today in practice?
No, we just watched a lot of film. Things we could clean up, be better at. Turnovers, opportunity to get easier shots. But we're aware of that. Just the passing to him in the post, being more conscious and aware of that.
Thanks, everyone.
What did you see about them getting all those offensive rebounds? Like it was a couple of crashes.
I mean, a lot of them bad bounces. It's gonna happen. I mean, we just gotta be more aware, understanding if we're gonna make a miss, limiting one opportunity, keep our senses high, and understand that they going for it, but we gotta want it more.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks.